Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
For Mechanicsburg High School Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com and now on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe and follow Wildcat Athletics at Go Mechanicsburg on YouTube, available on all smart devices. Wildcat Athletics is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Ray Hall Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, your neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks, servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. Now, let's head out to the contest and the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth on GoMechanicsburg.com.
With the call, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Ben Shad.
We're here at Panther Stadium here on the campus of Central York High School in York, Pennsylvania for the quarterfinal round of the 2025 PIAA District 3 Boys Lacrosse Championships featuring the Central York Panthers and the Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Hi everybody, I'm Ben Shad alongside our fantastic Go Mechanicsburg live streaming crew. The Wildcats, after their historical win against New Oxford, their first ever district tournament playoff win, has now got them set with the number 1 team in the district, the Central York Panthers, with a record of 17-1. Mechanicsburg improving to a record of 14-5 with that 10-8 win against New Oxford. New Oxford were trying to make it close. The Colonials rallying late, but Mechanicsburg able to hold off that rally, stay defensive, keep that cushion there to hold out for the 10-8 win, looking to ride the Cinderella story through another round, and one upset it would be here against a very talented, very dangerous Central York Panthers squad. In fact, Mechanicsburg beat the only team in the eyes of the PIAA who beat Central York this year in the Colonials, although the Panthers were without some of their key players in that game that New Oxford came away with a victory. They will have them back in for this one. We'll go ahead and look at the starting lineups first for Central York. A senior wearing number 0, Cameron Deal. A senior wearing number 2, Ethan Wood. The junior wearing number 4, Caden Graham. Junior wearing number 5, AJ Basil. The junior wearing number 6, Tiki Bagwell. Sophomore wearing number 7, Jonas Dahl. The senior wearing number 8, Kieran Gupta. The senior wearing number 11, Cole Heinold. The sophomore wearing number 13, Reed Balasone. And the senior wearing number 18, Jude Fessick. Central York will be in their white uniforms today with black numbers on the front backs of those jerseys, black and orange sleeves, black shorts, white helmets round out the Central York uniform. For Mechanicsburg, the Wildcats, their lineup looks like this. The senior wearing number 1, Dom Baker. The junior wearing number 3, Tanner Minnick. The sophomore wearing number 4, Colt Hinkle. The senior wearing number 7, Wyatt Lair. The junior wearing number 8, Jackson Hinkle. The senior wearing number 10, Jacob Budman. Senior wearing number 16, Jackson Gartrell. The senior wearing number 19, Josh Smith. Number change for Jack DeLuca. He is wearing number 26 today, the junior. Tony LaRock back in goal, the junior wearing number 41. Noah Thielen in the lineup today. The sophomore defenseman wears number 44. Want to remind you folks that Wildcat Athletics thanks the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their ongoing support of our web streams. The department offers a variety of activities from crafts and dance to fitness and family fun, providing something for everyone. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab or stop by their office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center to explore all they have to offer. Also want to remind you folks to save the date for the Wildcat Foundation hosting its 16th annual golf outing on Friday, August 8th at the Carlisle Barracks Golf Course. The outing serves as one of the Foundation's 3 main fundraisers in its annual mission to raise money to fund grants for MASD students and teachers. Sponsorship opportunities and event registration open now. Check out wildcatfoundation.org/events/golf-outing for more information. We'll go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll have the opening face-off of this quarterfinal round right here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Craig was in the Rockies and had to cut his ski trip short because he was having severe knee pain.
Lauren came in, she was really discouraged. She had tried 3 months of therapy, nothing was working. She really wanted to get back to volleyball.
We found that he had severe arthritis in both knees and his hip.
She needed shoulder arthroscopy with slap and posterior labral repair.
Simultaneous bilateral total knee replacements.
6 months of recovery and Lauren's back, happy as ever.
3 months after his final surgery, Craig sent us pictures of him skiing the Rocky Mountains. And that's what makes our job here at OSS Health so fulfilling.
Operation Wildcat is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to pool the resources in our community to help our school district students, families, and staff members in need. We'll take your new or gently used back-to-school items, bikes, books, clothing, dresses and suits, furniture, Halloween costumes, gifts for the holiday, Christmas tree decorations, pennies, socks, underwear, Thanksgiving food, toothbrushes and toothpaste, and yard sale items. Learn more at OperationWildcat.org and go Wildcats.
Elevate your everyday with the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department. Immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From adrenaline-pumping sports to serene outdoor escapes, we've got your perfect recreation blend. Join us for fitness, family fun, and fantastic experiences. Unleash your inner adventurer. It's time for a thrilling escape. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab, or drop by our office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure.
At Bobby Ray Hall, it's about doing the right thing, starting with our vision, that clients deserve great service at a fair price. We understand this can only happen with great team members. Doing what's right includes supporting local charities, youth sports, and first responders. It extends to the environment and why we reclaim rainwater for car washes and recycle used oil. We want to thank our loyal clients for recognizing us by voting Bobby Ray Hall simply the best of Harrisburg for 21 years in a row. Experience the Bobby Ray Hall difference and find out more at BobbyRayHall.com.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management are proud supporters of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When you're faced with tough business, personal, and financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. They specialize in retirement planning and complex financial situations as their team helps you define and attain your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you. Advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call today. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-555 888-579-312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Ben Shad here with you. As always, our stream's presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. Anthem has been played. Lineups are set. We are just about ready for quarterfinal action here from Panther Stadium here at Central York. As Mechanicsburg come out onto the field in their maroon uniforms with the white Wildcats across the front, white numbers on the front backs of those jerseys, white shorts, maroon helmets round out the Mechanicsburg uniform. The earliest start time of the quarterfinal round, Manheim Township and Central Dauphin will start in approximately half an hour from now. Cumberland Valley and Penn Manor, Wilson and Ephrata both starting at 7 respectively. The winner of this game faces the winner of the Cumberland Valley Penn Manor matchup. If it is Central York, then Cumberland Valley or Penn Manor will travel here on Thursday, May 22nd. If Mechanicsburg pulls off the upset, they will be either traveling just across the street or quite a ways away in Lancaster. We shall see. First, we need to find a winner between these two teams. Face-off is just about ready. In the middle of the field, teams are spread out, sticks are down. Referee steps away, and we are underway here from Panther Stadium. It is Central York who win that opening faceoff. They'll go ahead and get set. Charging it down the field and stopping and turning is Kieran Gupta. Gives out to Bennett Dame. Dame charging on in, moves to the right. His shot sails wide. May have gotten a piece of Tony LaRock. Panthers repossess. Working with it is Dame. His odd angle shot saved by LaRock. He'll spring the Wildcats the other way. A bounce pass eats up Dom Baker in the midfield. Panthers trying to get it back. Stick is tied up, but somehow keeping it through all of that contact was Gupta. Flag flies behind the play, and I have to believe the Panthers will be a player up at the next stoppage, as they'll go ahead and get set. Trying to set that one up through the middle, nothing doing. Mechanicsburg with the possession, but that will stop the clock. Looks like Tanner Minnick, the guilty party. So the Wildcats will be a player down, a man advantage for the Panthers. An early opportunity to get the first goal of this one. Panthers control. Goes to Bagwell. It's on the turf, high in the air, picked up on the run. That shot did not go. Heinold with it. Gives it out to Bagwell. Give and go. Bagwell gets it again. And Mechanicsburg steal it away. Josh Smith charging up the field for the Wildcats. Still just a few seconds left on the penalty. Mechanicsburg will take their time to get set before they can get to even strength. With it is Reese Miller. Wildcats drop it down low. Hinkle pushed all the way. Wildcats spread really well throughout the field, trying to find that right look. Battle for it on the turf. Central York tie it up for the moment. It's lost in some feet. Still rolling, and the Panthers eventually pick it up off the turf. They'll head the other way. Trying to set that one up in the middle. Basil thought he had a shot. He'll have to settle things down. 9 minutes left to go here in the first. Still no score between Central York and Mechanicsburg. Cameron Deal with it at the top, staring down his man. Will charge on in, loads, fires, bounce shot goes wide. Central York will get it back. Bouncer into the midfield. Wildcats will scoop it up right off the turf. With it is Stedjan. Stedjan, a couple of whacks. Trying to get past his man. A little emergency pass. He just gets it away. To Reese Miller. It's on the turf. Chasing after it towards the Mechanicsburg end. Panthers pick it back up. Ball right now magnetized to the turf. Neither team able to get a clean possession. Ball's loose. Still loose. Continue to dig at it. Just a massive bodies in front of the Mechanicsburg net. And a whistle. We'll give possession back to the Panthers. Heinold will get us restarted. Panthers looking, going behind the net. Quick passes. Gupta try and get it centered. Goes to the top. Heinold gives out to Gupta again. His shot bounced. Goes wide, but will stay with the Panthers. Wildcats digging in on defense right now. Not giving any clean looks to Central York just yet. It has been Panther possession throughout this one so far as Deal works on it and gives to the side for Heinold. His shot again goes wide. And that's a change of possession in favor of the Wildcats. So they'll go ahead and get started, giving to LaRock behind the cage. LaRock will scoop that one towards the midfield, bounces off the turf. It'll be a foot race for it towards the far sideline. Keeping it alive are the Panthers and onside as well. And again, a loose ball in the midfield. Wildcats thought they had it picked up. Just pushing it ahead was Dom Baker. And eventually the Panthers give all the way back to their goalie, and then it's intercepted by Mechanicsburg. Tanner Minnick comes up with it. Minnick push himself to the far corner. With it is Miller. Miller looking, waits, gets through, falls to the turf from his knees. Still got the shot away. But easy pickings for Jonas Dahl in the net for Central York. When in doubt, just get it on net. That's all Mechanicsburg could do. Here come the Panthers in transition. The scoop shot goes well wide. And possession belongs to Mechanicsburg. Under 6 minutes left to go here in the first. No score between Mechanicsburg and Central York. LaRock out of his cage, trying to push that one into the midfield. A bouncer. Panthers come away with it, but plenty of traffic. They have to give it all the way back to Dahl. Gives it in the middle, nothing doing. Taken away by the Wildcats. A wide open lane. They give to the side, and instead they'll conserve. Interesting decision there from Budman. He had a wide open lane, gave to Colt Hinkle to his left, and we'll wait for the offensive reinforcements to arrive. With it is Minnick. Passes it behind the net. They work it around. DeLuca gives to the top. Charging on in. Scooped ball, pushed off the ground, and Ethan Wood will pick it up, but a flag flies behind the play. And it'll be Central York who will be a man down. So Mechanicsburg with a golden opportunity. Defensive battles throughout. Still no score between these two teams. Josh Smith with it at the top. Thinking about it, gives off to the side. And that one into no man's land in the midfield. Fought for at the midway line. And Mechanicsburg were offside. Central York bailed out. Panthers will go the other way. Back to even strength. 4 minutes left to go here in the first. Behind the net. Quick passes working around right in front. The bounce shot, they score. A change up right in front. And Central York take a 1-0 lead. Kieran Gupta, you can see him waltz right in, and he just, with precision, put that one in. Past the legs of LaRock. He was waiting for it to come up high. The off speed went down low, and with 3:48 left here in the first, we finally have our first goal, and it belongs to the Panthers. Face-off taken away by Central York. David Ward, the one to scoop it off the turf, but it's poked free, goes out of bounds, and that'll belong to the Wildcats. Charging on in is Miller. Gives off to Minnick. Miller loads, fires, it goes wide. Wildcats will keep possession. Play resumes. Giving back to the top. Trying to work on in. The shot! And that one behind the net. Trying to scoop it up. And easily picked off by Dahl. Mechanicsburg getting a little too excited behind the Central York net. They'll head the other way with it. Balasone. Gives off the shot. That one goes wide. Panthers on the run with it. Logan Weston trying to work on in. They go behind the net to the near side. Now back towards the top. Spinning with it is Heinold. Heinold pushed out. Will give to his battery mate. Deal. He loses the ball. It's on the turf. He picks it right back up. He'll reset. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the first. To the near side, Bennett Dame. Dame trying to work his way on in. Dame giving an open look, and he sails it well wide. And Mechanicsburg will get this one back. Dame saw that window just open right up for him. Got maybe a little too excited on the shot. Was an awkward position for him. Mechanicsburg now heading the other way. Charging on in with it is Wyatt Lair. Lair. Ball is loose. A bouncer high in the air. Panthers get it right back. That one pushed out of bounds. Wildcats with some staunch defense in the midfield. Win possession back. So here comes Miller. Now back to Wadlinger. To Miller. Miller had it picked from behind. Pass was chopped at in the midfield. And a push by Mechanicsburg means that Central York get the ball right back. About 40 seconds left to go here in the first. Dropping it off down low. Now back towards the middle. Trying to spin with it is Gupta. Gupta working on in. His shot, a bouncer. He scores! Gupta with a little fake step, did the swim move, had a wide open lane, had to go high for that one, but bounced it just behind the crossbar to make it 2-0 Central York here in the first. Both Central York goals belonging to Gupta. Face-off dugout by Central York yet again. Can they get another one? Basil working his way on in. Push towards the corner. 20 seconds left. Basil looks. 12 seconds. Pass in the middle, bounced, and Smith corrals it. He'll just air it out. A fly ball kept alive and returned right back. And that will take us to the end of the first. 2-0 Central York. We'll have second quarter action for you here in just a bit on Go Mechanicsburg. Now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
At Bobby Ray Hall, it's about doing the right thing, starting with our vision that clients deserve great service at a fair price. We understand this can only happen with great team members. Doing what's right includes supporting local charities, youth sports, and first responders. It extends to the environment and why we reclaim rainwater for car washes and recycle used oil. We want to thank our loyal clients for recognizing us by voting Bobby Ray Hall simply the best of Harrisburg for 21 years in a row. Experience the Bobby Ray Hall difference and find out more at BobbyRayHall.com.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast with Ben Shad alongside our fantastic crew here to bring you all the action from the PIAA District 3 Boys Lacrosse Championships quarterfinal round with Central York up 2-0 on the Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Also want to remind you folks that summer field hockey is returning to Memorial Park June 16th through 18th, it's a field hockey camp for all for ages 3 to 5, 5 to 8, and 9 to 14. August 4th and 5th, there's a suit-up clinic for ages 5 through 14. August 6th, there's a ball control and shooting clinic for ages 5 through 14. And June 13th, 20th, 27th, July 11th, 18th, and 25th, Friday night open turf for ages 5 to 14, 67-30 skills, drills, and pickup games, and more. Mechanicsburg win this one off the faceoff. Trying to charge on in is Dom Baker. He has to cycle back around. He gives off to Minnick. And it goes back to the top for Miller. Miller fakes, works, doesn't like what he sees, tries to give that one in the middle, just out of the reach. Dodging some contact. Luca working his way on in, trying to push that one in the middle. Huge check in the middle, stolen away by Mechanicsburg. Miller reached up and got it back. Miller trying to take it on his own. He's shouldered off. Wildcats will get reset. Back to Miller. Finds himself at the top yet again. Putting on the moves. Miller loads, fires, bounce shot. Great save by Jonas Dahl. Got low for the scoop save. Wasn't going to get beat down there. Keeps his team up 2-0. Although he has to battle some contact. He has to just throw it up. Mechanicsburg with the easy interception in theory, but the ball's on the turf. They fight for it. Still bouncing around. No clear possession. Now whistle before play can continue. Looks like we got a timeout on the field, so we'll go ahead and step aside. Be right back for you here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
Operation Wildcat is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to pool the resources in our community to help our school district students, families, and staff members in need. We'll take your new or gently used back-to-school items, bikes, books, clothing, dresses and suits, furniture, Halloween costumes, gifts for the holiday, Christmas tree decorations, pennies, socks, underwear, Thanksgiving food, toothbrushes and toothpaste, and yard sale items. Learn more at operationwildcat.org and go Wildcats.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to Panther Stadium, here on the campus of Central York High School, the site of our quarterfinal matchup between the Panthers of Central York and Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Timeout taken by Central York to retain the possession and clear everything up. Only on top 2-0 at this point. Wildcats defense holding as close as they can from this Central York attack. Panthers trying to work around the net. Push to the outside. With it is Weston. His sideways shot just pushed aside. Bagwell directly behind the net. Working off, pass into the middle, loads, fires. That one goes wide. We'll stay with the Panthers. Plenty of shots from Central York. Only two of them have found their way into the net. Both of them from close quarters, anything from distance. Mechanicsburg have managed to push off, at least for now, as that one skips aside as well. Panthers will keep it. To the near side, Bagwell gives to the top. Trying to work on in his deal. Gives it back out. Pass in the middle. Sturge shot, and somehow that went wide. Another attack here from the Panthers, trying to work on the odd angle. That one scooped, but well wide yet again. Another charge. Push behind the net. Smith tried to get the interception, doesn't go, but that time in the middle, Jacob Budman manages to steal it out of thin air. And the Wildcats stand strong yet again. LaRock waits, gives into the middle, bounce pass, finds Budman. Budman through a wall of white jerseys, plenty of checks, and there's going to be some whistles out here on the field. And now a timeout taken by the Wildcats. We will step aside. Be right back for you here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub service and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. at 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. As always, our streams presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. Still sorting stuff out of the timeout. Session will belong to Mechanicsburg. Central York breaks out of their huddle. Finally, play resumes. Smith taking it down the middle. Off to the side. Now behind the net. Back to Smith at the top. Smith trying to work his way in. Gives it off to the side. Give and go. Minnick. Back to Smith. And that ball is loose, taken away by Central York. Panthers have it in the midfield. Ethan Wood dodges all the contact. Gives it away to Gupta. Panthers will wait for reinforcements. Or will they? They'll just get in front of the net. The shot! And that one does not go. Race for the loose ball, and it will stay with the Panthers. Central York gets back to work. 7 minutes left to go before the half. Only a 2-0 lead for the Panthers. Double team on A.J. Basil. He has to try and spin out of it. He is held right on that sideline, and his pass is intercepted. Was pushed out of bounds, or was there a timeout taken before all that? Believe there was, so we'll step aside yet again. Be right back for you right after this quick break. Here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to Panther Stadium here in Central York High School, location of our quarterfinal matchup. Another timeout taken with 6:47 left to go here in the second. It's a 2-0 lead for Central York. Both their goals coming off the stick of Kieran Gupta back in the first. Panthers back to work. Ball is loose behind the net. Trying to dig it out. Jousted for. Plenty of contact and sticks flying. A player hits the turf. Ball is loose, goes out. Flag flies, and there's going to be some jersey numbers to sort out. Referee with a lot of pointing gestures. Looks like the guilty party for Mechanicsburg is Alex Pida. And Josh Smith is over there by the scorer's table as well. Panthers setting up the attack. Deal at the top. To the right inside. Shot goes wide. And Mechanicsburg will get possession back. Halfway through this second quarter. Pass caught off the bounce. Great swing there by the Wildcats. They'll head the other way. Back to even strength. Turning around with it is Wadlinger. He'll wait for reinforcements. Miller gives to the top. Caught off the bounce, escaping through. Mechanicsburg have not had a real clean look at the net down the middle, but they keep trying to find something. Miller trips under himself, somehow keeps the ball in his stick, eventually is checked away. Wildcats keep it alive. A lot of high sticks, nothing called. That one bounces off the referee, goes out, and will belong to Central York. Charging the other way with it is Caden Graham. His pass cannot be kept alive, and it will belong to Mechanicsburg. Smith will put it back in play on the sideline. Smith trying to dodge his man, gets past one, his shoulder, puts a man on the turf. Oh, we see him do that in the fall during the football season, and it transfers seamlessly here to Lacrosse as well. Keeps the play alive for Mechanicsburg. Can they do anything with it? That pass interrupted for a second. Hinkle back to get it because it was last touched by Central York. It belonged to the Wildcats. Referee making sure the play restarts where the ball went out. Now it's Hinkle trying to muscle his man away. Hinkle just absorbing all the checks. Finally gives that one out to Wadlinger. Wadlinger gives down low. Minnick to the top for Miller. Miller trying to put on some moves. Spins, double teamed. His pass intercepted perhaps on the turf. Either way, belongs to Central York. Mechanicsburg trying to get that perfect play together, but one too many passes or just errant carries as the Panthers trying to go the other way. That pass, speaking of unlucky, just bounced up and over the head of the stick of Cole Heinold. Mechanicsburg possession with 3:43 left to go before the half. Still just 2-0 Central York. That one launched towards the midfield off a bounce in no man's land in Central York territory. Wasted opportunity there by Mechanicsburg. As Reed Balasone finds Graham. Carrying it now for the Panthers is Bennett Dame. Dame winds, fires. That one goes wide. Gupta charging on in, has both of Central York's goals, will instead give behind the net. Cycling it around on the Panthers. Odd angle shot. Bounces wide. Will stay with Central York. From deep in the corner. Going back to the top. Deal. Waiting, takes it in, bounce shot up and over the net. This will go out of bounds, and it will be Mechanicsburg ball. .234. And now a whistle. Looks like we're going to have yet another timeout. We'll go ahead and step aside. Be right back for you here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pin drops, they represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners. From our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, True Green Lawn Care on the East Shore in Middletown, and everywhere in between. These are community-oriented businesses, and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. You can go to GoMechanicsburg.com right now and click on the live stream tab to learn more about each one of these great Central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support, and I encourage you to support them in turn.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome back here to Central York High School. Another timeout taken with 2:19 left to go. Here in the second, 2-0 lead for Central York. 2 goals off the stick of Kieran Gupta. Back in the first, nobody able to find the back of the net so far here in the second. Play set to resume with Mechanicsburg in possession. Jack DeLuca charging on in. Gives off to Minnick. Minnick has to retreat. That one up and over DeLuca, but he manages to get it off the turf. 2 minutes left to go before the half. Can Mechanicsburg get one to the good? Sidewinder scooped up easily by Jonas Dahl. Dahl avoids a slash or two from Colt Hinkle, doing his best to disrupt the play, but Panthers head upfield. Ethan Wood trying to give that one in the middle, intercepted, or at least a piece of it, played off the turf. Somebody's got to dig it out. Ball is still loose. Plenty of sticks in the area, and eventually it is Josh Smith who merges away with it. He'll charge down that far sideline, still keeping possession. Smith gets past 2, and then will fake the pass. Finally gives it to the near side. So here's Miller. Miller looks. Gives to the top. DeLuca. DeLuca gives down low. Sidewinder, they score! Mechanicsburg gets one back. On the replay, I believe it was Tanner Minnick who got it, and on the one-timer just fired it past the goalie, and Mechanicsburg gets one back here. It's 2-1 with under a minute left to go here in the second. Face-off fought for, still loose on the turf. Nobody able to pick it up just yet. Ball falls. There's a whistle. And it will belong to Central York. Charging on in. The shot. Great save by Tony LaRocca. Now it is Mechanicsburg heading the other way, trying to get one in before the clock. That pass took a deflection, fought for right on the sideline. It's right on the line, and it is Central York who touched it, so Mechanicsburg get it back with 20 seconds. Play resumes. Wildcats give it to the top. Miller winds, fires! Great save by Jonas Dahl. He'll air it all the way out to the other side. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, charging on in. The shot, they score with zeros on the clock. The referee says it's good. And you can see it there, not that our scoreboard is in any way official, but there was 1 second when that ball hit the net. The referees are going to have a discussion in the middle of the field. Right now, Central York heading into the locker room at the half. For now, it is still a 3-1 lead. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk it over at the half. Give you a quick recap and more right here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pin drops, they represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners. From our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, True Green Lawn Care on the East Shore in Middletown, and everywhere in between, these are community-oriented businesses and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. You can go to GoMechanicsburg.com right now and click on the live stream tab to learn more about each one of these great central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support, and I encourage you to support them in turn.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub service and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
This is you. And this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. So you can do less of this and more of this.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
The Wildcat Foundation is Mechanicsburg Area School District's education foundation. Established in 1998, the foundation raises and distributes funds that support students in education, wellness, cultural awareness, and athletics. The Wildcat Foundation has also awarded hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships to support students' higher education. Learn more and donate today at wildcatfoundation.org. Wolf Brewing Company in Mechanicsburg, established in 2021 as a family and pet-friendly social experience, offers food and drink options for the community from the community. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company is just off South Market Street in the all-new Legacy Park. Stop in before, during, or after the game for food crafted from the freshest local ingredients, plus many award-winning drinks made on site. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, online at wolfbrewingco.com or call 717-590-7917.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Ben Shad here. As always, our stream's presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. 3-1 our score at the end of the first half. A much lower scoring affair than I think many people imagined when they first saw this matchup come to fruition after Friday night's action, with Mechanicsburg toppling New Oxford. Kieran Gupta got things started for Central York back in the first quarter, nodding 2 goals to himself. Mechanicsburg did not see a lot of the Central York zone. Then the second, Mechanicsburg got one with just a few minutes left to go off the stick of Tanner Minnick, an odd angle, but he managed to find it on the one-timer. Then was seconds ticking off the clock. A.J. Basil managed to get the ball with about 4 seconds left, took his time, fired it, and found the net as the clock hit zeros. And right now it stands on the board, so for all intents and purposes, that one counts. Because that currently has us as our score here at the halftime break. Get you scores around the bracket in just a second. Only one other game in action right now, and that is Manheim Township and Central Dauphin, just starting minutes ago. As of the latest update, the Blue Streaks are on top 1-0 over the Rams with 6:56 left to go in the first. As we mentioned earlier, the other games in the bracket have yet to start. They start at 7. Cumberland Valley hosting Penn Manor. The number 4 and number 5 matchup. The winner of that one plays the winner of this game before us here. And number 3 Wilson playing host to number 11 Ephrata, also starting at 7. As both teams go back out onto the field to warm up after their halftime talks. Want to remind you folks that Wildcat Athletics thanks the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their ongoing support of our web streams. The department offers a variety of activities from crafts and dance to fitness and family fun, providing something for everyone. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab, or stop by their office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center to explore all they have to offer. Also want to remind you folks to save the date for the Wildcat Foundation hosting its 16th annual golf outing on Friday, August 8th at the Carlisle Barracks Golf Course. The outing serves as one of the Foundation's 3 main fundraisers in its annual mission to raise money to fund grants for Mechanicsburg Area School District students and teachers. Sponsorship opportunities and event registration are open. Check out wildcatfoundation.org/events/golf-outing for more information. Also, if there are any field hockey players that you know of in your family or in your friend group, let them know that there is summer field hockey going on at Memorial Park Stadium all summer long. June 16th through 18th, there's a field hockey camp for all for ages 3 through 5, 5 through 8, and 9 through 14. August 4th through 5th, there's a suit-up clinic for ages 5 through 14. Get to train with the Lady Cats and get ready for the fall season. August 6th, there's a ball control and shooting clinic for ages 5 through 14. And June 13th, 20th, 27th, and July 11th, 18th, and 25th, Friday night open turf at the stadium, ages 5 through 14, with skills, drills, and pickup games, and more. For more information and to sign up, visit www.mbgsd.org or call 717-691-4572. Both teams getting out on the field to warm up. Clouds still hanging over the skies here in York County, Pennsylvania. 65 degrees. Cooled down a little bit. Second half action just about ready to get underway. Again, a much lower score line than many people had anticipated. But Mechanicsburg need to find offense and quick. It has been all Central York in terms of possession throughout this one. Both teams ready for the face-off. Mechanicsburg attacking from left to right. Central York from right to left. We are underway with the second half. Ball's on the turf, still rolling around, and it is the Panthers who come away with it. Ethan Wood will get us started, passing over to Heinold, and he's out of bounds. Wildcats will get it right back. Wildcats need to show more offense. Have to imagine that was part of the team talk between Coach Bart Miller, Jaron Ruth, Jeff Ruth, and the team. Mechanicsburg waiting for all the offensive reinforcements. Finds Miller. Miller charging on in. He was a huge catalyst in that first round game. In the middle, the shot goes wide. Will stay with the Wildcats. DeLuca trying to work his way. His shot, and well wide. Came out of the stick late. Will stay with the Wildcats. Play resumes. DeLuca has it. Trying to get past his man. DeLuca stops, turns, thought about it. Decided to hold off, gives to Miller. Miller trying to work his shot, sails high. But again, Mechanicsburg are there. It's the Wildcats' turn to now cycle and shoot. And it's Central York who look a little dug in to open this third quarter. But right now the scoreline still stands at 3-1 Panthers. DeLuca running the plays. Trying to shake off his man. Pseudo double team. The scoop shot, and that hit a teammate out in front. Eventually trapped down by Jonas Dahl. Panthers will go the other way. Charging in is Gupta, already with two. Off to the left, now down low. The shot, great save! Tony LaRock stared down his man. Cole Heinold thought he could shake him off the post. But LaRock stood tall. Keeps us a 3-1 game. Spin move there from Miller. Double time it, why not? Falls to the turf and just launches that one downfield, but there is a Wildcat in the area. But it was not a shot, so it'll belong to the Panthers. Panthers getting back to work. Towards the top it goes to Dame. Waiting for reinforcements. The shot and score! What power there from Central York. It's now 4-1 Panthers. Just reared back and let that one fly. Cameron Deal checks in on the score sheet. But that was pure power off of his stick. And now perhaps the Panthers putting things together. As they take the ball away on the faceoff. Wildcats have to try and cut back into this deficit. Ball's up in the air. Wildcats get it back. It's Tanner Minnick. Minnick all by himself. Outnumbered, has to settle things down. DeLuca waits. Finds Miller. Back to DeLuca. DeLuca trying to find the answer. A wall of white jerseys around him. Trying to get back in. Nothing doing. Finds Miller. Miller, he'll want fire, but right into the stick of Jonas Dahl. Pass up and over. Kept alive by the Panthers. Balsone managed to go up and get it. In the midfield, they give it down low to Basil. Basil up top for Logan Weston. Weston waits. Gives off to the side. A little mishandle there from Gupta, but he's in it anyway. Gives down low. They cycle it around. Dame back to the top. Sidewinder sails high and wide, and that will be Mechanicsburg possession. Chopped down in Panther territory, just trapping it was Dahl. Gets it away quickly into the midfield. Ronell McDowell. Take it on in. Gives back out to Dame. Now to Gupta. Back to Dame. Dame looks, putting on the moves, fires. That hit a body out in front. Goes wide. And it'll be Mechanicsburg possession. Under 7 minutes left to go. Still within reach, but Mechanicsburg have to find that goal-scoring touch and quick. Taking it through is Dom Baker. Baker, the long stick, lost it at the end, and it just hops right into catching stick of Jonas Dahl. He'll get it away. It's also opportunities like that Mechanicsburg will have to leave themselves questioning at the end of the day today, as Heinold thought about it. Go ahead and work himself around the corner. Basil. Gupta. Bow out. Steele finds his battery mate. With it is Einolf. His shot goes wide. Central York are there, though. Deal, a little give and go. Deal looks, gives to the side. Back to the top for Bennett Dame. Dame pushing away. Dame winds, fires, bounce shot in the crease, but out. Ains Panther ball. Deal spins off his man, looks, he winds, fires, and scores! Bennett Deal went low and cashes in. His second, and Central York in danger of running away with it here. It's 5-1 Panthers. A little behind the back pass that Josh Smith snuffed out immediately. Smith gives to LaRock. Miller trying to charge through the field, avoiding the slashes. Miller. Finds DeLuca. Back to Miller. Miller trying to work. His shot goes wide. Wildcats with it. Double team and just had to throw that one away. Picking it off was Jonas Dahl. Yellow flag flies behind the play. Didn't really see anything. Panthers with it. Jump shot. Great save, LaRock. And the flag can finally be answered. Looks like it's against Miller, so it might have been when he was trying to charge at Jonas Dahl, but I didn't see anything. So Central York, a player up advantage. Panthers with it. 3.5 left to go here in the third. It's a 5-1 lead for Central York. Wildcats doing all they can on defense, but need to get some goals to the good if they want to keep their season alive. Pass off to the side. Mishandled by Basil. He picks it back up. Wildcats back to even strength. Central York will bow out. 3 minutes left to go. Tiki Bagwell. Bagwell looks, thinking about it. Instead gives it down low. Little misplay there from Deal behind the net. He picks it back up. No reason to rush here from the Panthers. Pass back to the top. The shot, and that one didn't even make it out of the stick. It's clashed for on the ground, now up in the air. Still low to the ground, turned around. And a whistle. Possession goes the Wildcats' way. Mechanicsburg with it. Minnick takes a slash. She's all right. Minnick working around. Gives to Miller. Miller finds DeLuca. DeLuca trying to find his lane. Muscled off. We'll try it again. His shot from well on high goes wide. Wildcats work behind the net. Minnick gives out to Hinkle. Now to Miller. Miller stares down his man. The odd angle. It goes wide. Wildcats will be the first to it. Hinkle trying to spin with it. Plenty of jabs. Now gives to Miller. Miller puts on the brakes, spins past his man. Miller off to the side, and DeLuca just took his eyes off it for a second, has to battle with it on the ground. Tied up and taken away by Central York. Panthers charging the other way. 1 minute left, and that one intercepted by Josh Smith. Smith will turn on the Jets. Smith roaring on in, will give down low. Minnick trying to give back to Smith, and the ball following him. Wasn't really a signal for it. Miller gets it back. He'll set things up. If Mechanicsburg can sneak one in here, it might provide that spark. DeLuca waiting, thought about winding up. Just double team, drawing a lot of attention, trying to shake off his man. 25 seconds left. Wadlinger looks, he is clashed, ball's jarred loose. Fought for on the ground, and the Panthers come away with it yet again. Can they sneak one in at the buzzer like they did at the half? This one eats up A.J. Basil. He gets it back, though. He'll load one up, and that one misses the far post. It will stay with Central York with 7 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time for a one-timer if they can orchestrate it. Pass into the middle, deflected, and this one will go to the wayside, and that will end the third quarter of play. 5-1 our score. Central York keeping Mechanicsburg arm's length away. Can the Wildcats pull off the comeback or with a number 1 seed, advance to the semifinals, and get an automatic berth into the state championship? We'll go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action for you here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
Snappers Bar and Grill at 120 East Allen Street in Mechanicsburg is proud to support Wildcat Athletics. Snappers is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. and offers outstanding service and exceptional food and drink options, all at a fair price. Stop in for fresh seafood, delicious hand-cut steaks, and homemade pasta dishes. Snappers also offers a variety of sandwiches, fresh, crisp salads, and awesome appetizers. Dine in, carry out, or have your next big gathering catered. Snappers Bar and Grill, call 717-697-9475 to learn more.
This is you. And this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. So you can do less of this and more of this.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. As always, our stream is presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. Five to 1, Central York. Mechanicsburg with a deep hole to climb out of if they want to keep their season alive. Their first ever appearance in the district tournament for this boys lacrosse program. Still relatively close. Panthers with 2 important goals in the third to give them much more breathing room here in the final frame. Battle for it in the midfield. Ball is still loose. It's up in the air. Charging after it and getting it is Dom Baker. He'll do the scoop shot. It'll go wide. And Central York will get it back. Not a bad idea from Baker. But possession has to be precious for the Wildcats at this point. Graham. Behind the net now to the other side. Little cycle players in and out. Trying to spin with it, and that was a wayward shot from Heinold, I believe. Play will resume. Panthers understanding that they can just run this clock out. Still getting some crisp passes away, though. Heinold gives down low to Deal. Deal putting on some moves. Tied up for a second. Still has it. Deal loads, fires, and scores! And Deal's got a hat trick. As he worked on his man and eventually just found the lane through traffic down low. And it is now 6-1 Central York. Ball is used, picked up by the Panthers. They'll take over. Going all the way back. Now over to Graham. Dame. To Weston. Back out to Dame. Dame spins, loads, fires that one up and over, but saved by a Panther behind the net. Play continues. Over to Weston. Weston fires. LaRock may have got a piece of that. Panthers have it at the top. That one, score! Rarnell McDowell. Thought about it, why not? And he gets his first of the tournament. A low one. That'll make it 7-1 Central York. Ball's loose on the turf, gets away from the Wildcats for a second, surviving all the chops was Jacob Budman, at least for a moment, and it ends up in his stick again. Budman facing all sorts of contact, double teamed, somehow escapes through it, but without the ball. And Ethan Wood heads the other way. He's chopped from behind, but the Panthers get it back yet again. Roaring on in, that one loose, and it'll be trapped by LaRock. He'll try and spring the Wildcats the other way. Smith turns on the Jets down the near sideline. Smith looking. Smith chops it down, and with the long stick, that's going to be a difficult shot. But Mechanicsburg needs something, anything, to get the offense going at this point. Wildcats have it back. Another bounce shot, chopped that, taken away. Caden Graham was there to elevate with the interception. Ball loose in the midfield, taken away by Mechanicsburg. DeLuca with it. DeLuca sees a seam. It's closed off. Waiting for all the offensive reinforcements. It's Miller. Goes down low. Minnick. Hinkle. Taking plenty of chops. Gives down low. Ball's loose. Central York pick it up yet again. Past the midfield. Kept alive by Dame. He'll charge down, give into the middle. The shot, and they score! And Central York are really running away with it. I believe that was Jude Fessick. He gets to the middle, just sends a rocket down low. It is now 8-1 Central York. Panthers come away with it yet again. Give to Dahl up top. Skupta and whistle. And a timeout taken by Central York. We'll go ahead and step aside. Be right back for you here on Go Mechanicsburg. Now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
And I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie is delicious.
Wolf Brewing Company in Mechanicsburg, established in 2021 as a family and pet-friendly social experience, offers food and drink options for the community from the community. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company is just off South Market Street in the all-new Legacy Park. Stop in before, during, or after the game for food crafted from the freshest local ingredients, plus many award-winning drinks made on site. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, online at wolfbrewingco.com or call 717-590-7917.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. As always, our stream's presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. 6:43 remaining in this one, and if Mechanicsburg do not find some offense quick, it is 6:43 remaining on their season. And the run in the district tournament comes to an end after the first appearance and the first win. Task was always going to be daunting against the 17-1 Central York team, as here they are on the attack yet again, controlling possession. Sidewinder shot that one off the post. Net rattled after that shot. Panthers get it back. Deal at the top. Thinking about it. Gives over to Bennett Deem. He finds McDowell to the other side. Heinold looks. He'll try the odd angle. That hit a body out in front. And Smith will pick it up off the turf for Mechanicsburg. Tries to get to LaRock. It's a giveaway. Central York with it. Man out in front. Waits, fires. Oh, great save. Tony LaRock. Earmarked for the top corner, and LaRock rose up to snatch it. LaRock taking his time, trouncing upfield, waiting for a free man. He'll air it out to the far side, just getting it. Was DeLuca. DeLuca trying to spin through the contact. Warded off. Taking a couple more chops. He'll find Miller. Miller winds, fires, scores! So Miller gets another one for the Wildcats, still down by 6, but crazier things have happened in the sport. If only they could all come that easy. Still 5 minutes left to go in regulation. It's going to take a lot of effort, but it can be possible. Fought for on the turf, goes back to the Mechanicsburg end, and the Panthers trying to dig it out, and they do. Plenty of contact, and somehow that one all the way through. The shot and the goal in, and answer. Right back by Central York. Gupta somehow kept possession of that one all the way through. Picked his spot and answered right back to make it 9-2, Central York. Face off on the turf, dug out by Mechanicsburg for the time being. Ball is loose. Nobody able to come away with it cleanly just yet, and now a whistle. And a timeout taken by Mechanicsburg, I believe, so we'll go ahead and step aside. Be right back for you here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management are proud supporters of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When you're faced with tough business, personal, and financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. They specialize in retirement planning and complex financial situations as their team helps you define and attain your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you. Advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call today. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here. 4.5 left to go between the Central York Panthers and the Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Here in the final frame of action of this quarterfinal round of the District 3 Boys Lacrosse Championships. DeLuca gives it back out. Now to Miller. Miller trying to fake his shot up and over the crowd. Took a deflection. Will stay with Mechanicsburg. DeLuca down low. Stutter steps. Falls to the turf, picks the ball up. It's chopped free, goes out, and that will belong to Central York. Panthers will head the other way with it. Gupta. Flag flies. Dame has it. No real need to apply any pressure with 3 minutes and change left to go in regulation. Central York can just ride this out. Weston down low, finds McDowell. McDowell spins. Keeps it alive, goes back to the top. Thinking about it was Deal. He fires, easy save there for LaRock, and now the penalty can finally be enforced. Guilty party looks like it's DeLuca for Mechanicsburg. So man up opportunity for Central York. Whistle goes against the Panthers. Wildcats will charge upfield. With it is Baker. He'll stop and give to Hinkle. DeLuca. Now Wildcats back to even strength. Minnick. Gives down low to DeLuca. DeLuca trying to put on some moves. Spins out of the contact. Dot angle shot and a leg save from Jonas Dahl. Fought for behind the net. Trying to scoop it free was DeLuca. Miller is banged around, and he somehow escapes through all that contact. Gives out to DeLuca. DeLuca takes advantage of the man losing his stick. The scoop shot doesn't go. Wildcats will retain possession. Minnick. A little give and go. Wadlinger now to Hinkle. Near side, Miller lost it. It's wrapped up in his feet. Picks it up off the turf in the nick of time. Miller in the middle. DeLuca spins around. He's triple teamed, facing a lot of slashes. Keeps it alive, though. Wadlinger goes down low. Minnick scoops it up. Minnick trying to work on in. Goes around. Gives to Miller. Miller trips up on the turf. Scooped and eventually taken away by Jonas Dahl under a minute to go. Central York can just break the line and hold on to it. As this one is just about over. So the Central York Panthers will move on to the semifinals. They get an automatic berth into the state lacrosse championships in Class 3A. The Panthers will play host to the winner of Cumberland Valley and Penn Manor, the 4-5 matchup, on Thursday, May 22nd, with a time to be determined. For Mechanicsburg, their season will end at an impressive 14-6 record. Their first ever appearance in a district tournament came away with their first ever tournament win, but the Cinderella story will not last past the first round as the Central York Panthers are moving on to the District 3 Boys Lacrosse semifinals with an opponent and time to be determined. Mechanicsburg kept it close, especially in that first half with that 3-1 scoreline, but as the Wildcats had to open up to take risks and find offense, the Panthers were able to take control and find goals. After some hard work, the Wildcats made it interesting, that's for sure. But Central York, the number 1 seed, will move on to the District 3 semifinals. Folks, it's been an absolute blast to bring you this one and to bring you all of these games throughout this Mechanicsburg Wildcat athletic year. This, I believe, will be my final broadcast, barring what happens with boys volleyball, but Mike Garland will at least have the next one for you on that one. So if I don't see you again, Wildcat fans, thank you so much for yet another memorable school year here, cheering on our Wildcat student athletes from fall to spring. I'll be on hand to produce graduation later on this month. And again, I thank you so much for your patronage, so much for all your kind words, and to all of the parents and those involved who have helped out with us throughout the season. We thank you so much. This could not be done without you. For our fantastic Go Mechanicsburg live streaming crew, I'm Ben Shad. Once again, the final score, the Central York Panthers are moving on with a score of 9-2. We'll see you next time here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg. Good night, folks.
This has been a presentation of Mechanicsburg High School Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com. Wildcat Athletics is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Ray Hall Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, your neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks, servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. The Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com and on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg. We'll see you again next time.